Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of ESCO Q&A Vendor Edition. So today we will be doing it with Microsoft. So let's head on in. Today we are in Microsoft Office. So we just want to showcase a very special guest in Microsoft. I believe many of you would have met him before. So, tada! It's Pratik over here.
Hey everybody. Hey Japer. Hey. Welcome to Microsoft.
Yeah. So, Pratik, thank you so much for all the support that you have given us at ESCO, along the years. Of course, we really do value the relationship and, we really hope that this relationship could continue on for many more years to come.
Likewise, thank you so much. Listen, we've been doing the Teamstroom business now for about 3.5 years, and ESCO has been one of our first partners that we invited into the program, and I've been super impressed. So working with the leadership team with Sujit and Chris and the broader team across the region has been absolutely amazing for us. So as we focus in on the platform around immersive and inclusive experiences, ESCO's been there along the way with us, and we're starting to look at things like Teams Phone and other sort of solutions as well to allow us to really be successful, including the Surface Hub, which is a fantastic solution for us around all-in-one Teamstroom solutions as well. So today at the Microsoft Office, we're going to show you a couple of different things. We're going to show you around the office a little bit. We're going to show you a signature room with Mick Teo, who's part of our regional team as well, supporting Teams rooms. And then we'll wrap up with some questions. So super happy to have and host you here at the Microsoft Office.
All right, thank you, Pratik. And what's next?
Beam me down, Scotty.
All right, let's go. Wow, how was the journey?
That was intense. But as a Trekkie, it works.
Awesome. All right, so today on to the serious topic. So what we are going to talk about for today's topic is actually Microsoft Teams Room. What is it? And it's not like, what you have in mind. Okay, so this is a question that has always been asked, and a lot of people actually do get confused between Microsoft Teams and Microsoft Teams Room. So, what is the fundamental difference between the both of them?
That's a great question. So essentially, Teams is an application that's part of our Microsoft 365 platform solution, and Teams Rooms is when we marry Teams as a software into certified hardware from our manufacturers, and that's the fundamental difference.
I see. So on to the next question. So the next question is like, recently there's a lot of changes, and there's also a lot of updates that are happening on Microsoft Teams itself. So the thing is that how could we leverage on Microsoft Teams to level up our working experience and the office?
That's a great question. So as we look at hybrid work and sort of it being the future of work, or as we sort of consider it now as work as we know it, when you look at Office 365 and 365 as a platform, it's really giving you that one-stop shop that's both enterprise ready, easy to manage, fully secure for employees to use at home, anywhere, or back at the office. So when you look at what Teams brings to you from a productivity perspective, obviously we know the Office platform, we talk about things like Microsoft Viva, we talk about other sort of applications like Power BI or Power Apps that integrate into it as well. There are other things that we're sort of talking about as well. We just announced Microsoft Places at Ignite, so stay tuned for that. It'll really sort of bring some of this stuff together. But when you look at the way we work, or the ability to work remotely on a tablet, mobile device, or even a laptop using Teams, and you then integrate that when you're back in the office into Teams Rooms for that immersive and inclusive experience, right? What we're trying to really drive is making sure that regardless of where you're joining a meeting from, you truly feel as though you're part of the meeting, and you're able to fully interact, ask questions, share emojis, and really read body language as well as it stands in the room. So that's what we're trying to drive, and I think as we look at the broader platform, whether you're an SMB, SMC, enterprise customer, it's truly sort of the best solution, and we have a lot of new stuff coming on a regular basis. And from a Teams Rooms perspective, I also want to highlight that when you look at our certified ecosystem, we really emphasize a lot on Teams certified products or certified for Teams products. So whether it's headsets to speaker pucks to microphones, etc., we have a full ecosystem that really gives you that best experience around video and audio. And obviously ESCO plays a huge part for us in bringing that together.
Thank you so much for the insights, Pratik. So the next thing is that, definitely we want to ask about question 3. So it's actually about signature Teams Room.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with that, let's beam across to Mick. Hey everybody, good to see you again. Here we are in the Microsoft Signature Room. What we really want to talk to you and show you today is why a signature room and why we call it a signature room. So the experience, Japer, as you see in the space here, it's really about being inclusive and immersive, right? So we've changed furniture styles. We've gone to a C-shaped table here, so everybody's facing the camera, so all the remote attendees can actually get the best possible view of all the attendees here. We also have opportunities where it doesn't have to be C-shaped. We can do a teardrop or sort of a triangular table as well.
Yep.
And those also work. Now, the kit that we have in the room here is, you see, we actually have an Epson 4K projector and a wide format screen. And in this particular case, a Japer Panicast 50, which is a 180-degree field of view. And it really gives you that intelligent camera experience, leveraging things like dynamic composition, which is splitting up people into multiple frames, as well as a content camera. And with that, we're going to have Mick Teo, who's going to join us and walk you through an actual demo.
Hello everyone, I'm Mick Teamstroom GBB from Microsoft. Let me walk you through how we do our meeting. Come, follow me. Alright, so what happens here is that I've already got a meeting that's already set up. So I'm going to join in by a way we call it proximity join. So in short, it's actually using the calendar in my Teams to join into the meeting. So by clicking on join, so what I do is basically I will just choose the room that I'm in. So this is RN room. So then just click join and there you go. So this is joining by proximity. I'm already in a call with all the folks that are in the call as well. Hi everyone. Right, so there's also another way of joining in aside from using proximity. So that's one button to push. So what happens there? I'll just end the call to show it. So if you look at it on this touch panel itself, whatever is being scheduled, it will be reflected in the touch panel itself. So anybody that walks in the room, as long as it is scheduled, what they have to do is basically just push a button and that's it. You'll be in the same meeting again. See, so I have everybody in the view as well, and then also in this meeting itself, there's a presentation going on. So I can also switch the view to what we call front row. So this is what we call it that immersive view. So by switching to front row, you can see that at the center of the screen, it's the presentation, and the lower part of the screen is basically all the participants. Now we've deliberately designed in this way that we get to see the participants almost in the same high level. So this is what we term it as that immersive experience. So on top of that, if you look at the right side of the screen, you'll see chats going on. So today in collaboration, it's not just about voice, it's not just about video. So it's many elements all coming together. So from one single screen, you're actually getting a single view to see everything that's going on in the meeting. If someone were to raise their hands as well, maybe Pratik. Now take for example, if I'm in a meeting and then we are doing some presentation and then Pratik has got a question. So look at it on the lower side of the screen, we've got Eureka raising hands as well. So I know they've raised their hands. If there's any question, I can actually address to them immediately in the meeting itself. Right. So aside from PowerPoint presentation, there's also a very unique way of sharing. We call it the whiteboarding mode. So let me just turn this on. Got that content camera. So what we have here is basically a physical whiteboard. So I've actually switched the view to that physical whiteboard. So again, collaboration is not just about presentation sharing. In this case, I have a whiteboard in front of me. There's certain things I need to annotate and maybe to explain to the team. So I can just write here. So you can see here, there's actually layering that's being done. You can see I'm actually standing in the board, and when I started writing, so whatever I've written actually is layered in front of me, so the message is not lost. Right, so this is another overview of what our whiteboarding solution can do.
Alright, so we are almost at the end of the video. Thank you, Pratik. Thank you, Mick, for being in our video. So in conclusion, Pratik, maybe you would like to have a few words?
Absolutely, thank you. So first, thank you ESCO team for having us be part of your video series. It's been super fun and looking forward to the actual production. The key takeaway for us, take a look at Microsoft Teams Rooms, Microsoft Teams Phone, and the M365 Teams platform. It's super secure, super easy to manage, and the experience is fully immersive and inclusive. Reach out to the ESCO team, ask for a POC or pilot, and I think you'll be truly impressed. So with that, thanks so much, and really appreciate the support.
Sure. Thank you so much, Pratik. Alright, please help to like and share.